Hey guys, welcome back to the channel guys. It's your boy Sly Lancy here, and today we're back for some more Sly Cooper content. I know you guys have been waiting a while for this, so have I. I've been wanting to talk about this video for a while too. So, if you guys are ready, let's get into this video. Top 10 Sly Cooper gadgets. Now, we all know that without these gadgets, Sly Cooper isn't Sly Cooper. Sly has some of the most awesome and fun to use gadgets out there. And it's all thanks to Bentley and the ThiefNet computer that we have. So we're gonna do the top 10 best Sly Cooper gadgets, and I'm gonna do this based on what everybody said and what I've seen in forums and stuff. Because I have my personal favorite selections, and most of them made the top 10 list. So it was really just a matter of seeing what other people in the fandom said. So I hope you guys are ready. Sly Cooper gadgets video starts now. Number 10. The Voltage Cane Strike from Sly 2. The power-ups that are inside the safes in Sly 2 are either hit or miss for a lot of people, and I feel the same exact way. But the one thing I will say is that to me, the best power-up out of all the safes in Sly 2 is easily the Voltage Cane Strike. This power up to me easily makes up for the lack of, specialty that there is for the power ups that are inside the safes. Because at least with the Voltage Cane Strike, it's a one-hit kill with any enemy, and then you can even use this power up to do a supercharged attack, where you can spin around with the cane and just do an electric type attack. I'd have to show you a clip of it, just for people to understand. But I think most Sly fans know exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to that power up. But yeah, the Voltage Cane Strike, it's the one weapon that feels like it actually has a true purpose in the game. That really isn't necessary to the plot, but it's still fun to use and very useful to use too. Definitely the most useful power-up out of all the ones in the game. And we get this power-up in the Predator Awakens chapter in the area. The one thing I will say is that it's during the bug mission. So I would say, if for anybody who hasn't played this game yet, get all the clue bottles before you do any of the missions in Sly. It will be the biggest help in the entire game. Get all the clue bottles, because literally during the water bug run mission, you're gonna find the safe in the area that you have to go to, so just be wary of that. But yeah, Voltage Cane Strike, it's definitely the best power up from the safes in Sly 2 in my personal opinion, and it's one of the best power ups in Sly Cooper. Number 9. Fist of Flames from Sly 2, Sly 3, and Sly 4. Now, this gadget I would say isn't really useful for any missions, but it's a lot of fun to use. It definitely makes the task much easier, much like the Voltage Cane Strike or the voltage attacks for my very particular Sly Cooper fans. Yeah. The Fist of Flames attack is like a one-hit kill for enemies. You just punch them while you have Murray's Fist of Flames on, and then boom, they're dead instantly. So it definitely helps a lot if you have a lot of guards in the area that you're trying to get rid of. So it definitely helps. One thing I will say about this attack is that it's so beneficial. It helps out a ton. And I would say it's much better than the voltage attack, because you can literally summon it much quicker. And with Murray's attacks are normally 2 or 3 hits and the guard's dead, as opposed to Sly and Bentley will probably take 4 or 5 hits to kill a guard. So, but yeah, with Murray's already powerful enough to kill a guard in 2 or 3 hits. But then the Fist of Flames, it takes no time whatsoever to kill the guards. So that's one of the reasons why I love the Fist of Flames attack. Number 8. The Stealth Slide / Rocket Boots from Sly 2 and Sly 3. This device definitely helps a lot when you really need to get away from an enemy, Not as quick as another device that I'm going to talk about in a second, but it does enough to where it can boost you quickly out of the area if you need to, and get you to an area from point A to point B faster. It's faster, it's a faster device, but not quicker. And I'm going to explain the difference for that when I get to another device, or gadget, sorry, that I'm going to talk about in a sec on this list. But in my personal opinion, the stealth slide, I prefer the stealth slide than I do the rocket boots, because at least with the stealth slide, it doesn't make any noise from what I recall. At least from what I recall, I'd have to play slide 3 again, just to see if the rocket boots make any noise around guards. But I just know that with the stealth slide, you can slip past guards very, very easy without any detection whatsoever, which to me is a much bigger benefit than the rocket boots. Number 7. The alarm clock move from slide 2 and slide 3. Now this one, there's 2 different iterations of the alarm clock. There's the one that makes noise, and then there's the one that makes you fall asleep. And to me, I prefer the one that makes you fall asleep, because, you know, with the guards are knocked out, you can just pickpocket them and then attack them afterwards. It's much easier that way, at least for me. I know there's some people that prefer the alarm clock, because the alarm clock will draw attention away from you. But, you know, it's to each their own. But the alarm clock maneuver, this originally started off as a move for Sly, but then in slide 3 they gave it to Bentley, I guess because they felt that Bentley needed more, you know, like more maneuvering. That Bentley needed more to his arsenal in order to make him more effective and fun to play as, which is one thing I'll give Slide 3 credit for, is that they definitely try to make every character a lot more fun to play as, at least the main 3. The others, you can argue that, you know, they're not as fun to play as, but the main 3 they definitely went all out on. So, yeah, with the alarm clock, I definitely like this move a lot, because, you know, and especially the sleeping one. You know, the one where it makes a bunch of noise just to draw guards away, it definitely, again, it's all about preference on what you guys want to do, but I personally like the sleeping version of it. Number 6. The Feral Pounce from Slide 2 and Slide 3. The Feral Pounce is a very, very interesting one for me, because there are moments where I prefer this over another power-up that I'm going to get to in a second. But the one thing I love about the Feral Pounce is that you can leap so far with Sly whenever you use this move. You know, you can use it to get on one of the boats in Venice, Italy. If it's like a bit far away, you can use this move if you're trying to get up to a certain area that you can't only reach with just a double jump. It's just like the Feral Pounce, it's incredible to use. And it's, again, I have a lot of fun using this one. It's definitely not useful to any plot or mission per se, but it's a lot of fun to use, which is why I use it a lot whenever I play as Sly. Also, it's very effective too whenever you use the paraglide too. Like it's like Pee-wee and strawberry jelly. A weird taste at first, but it's still pretty good together. Number 5. Silent Obliteration from Slide 2, Slide 3, and Slide 4. This gadget here, oh my goodness, this gadget here helps a ton when there's a ton, and I mean a ton of guards in the area. And to me, the best version of this is Slide 2 and Slide 3, Silent Obliteration, because it's literally so quick, it's smooth and quiet, and you don't hear a thing. As to where the one in Slide 4, it's still quiet in the area, but it's not as like fluid as it was in Slide 2 or Slide 3. Which again, you know, goes back, which I will review the Sly games in the future one day, probably sometime next year, hopefully. But yeah, this is one of the reasons why I prefer, you know, Slide 2 and Slide 3 over Slide 4, is because the fluidity of the motion controls for each character is so unique. You know, I don't get that same fluidity with the character when they're in Slide 4. But anyway, back to the topic here. Silent Obliteration. It helps a lot when there's a ton of guards in the area, you know, when you need to sneak around, but you don't have like certain attacks that can help you, like, you know, get out of the situation quick enough. Like with the Fist of Flame or the Voltage Cane attack, or even sometimes the sleeping clocks and all that stuff. The Silent Obliteration, it's needed for missions. It's definitely needed for missions because certain missions will require you to be quiet when you don't have, a lot. When when you're not allowed to attack. Or, sorry, let me rephrase that. When you're not allowed to make too much noise, basically. A prime example of this is when we first deal with the ship when we first deal with the ship segment in Sly 3, and when we have to sneak onto the pirate ship and then steal it, and then we need the Silent Obliteration just to take down the guards, and if we make any noise with the guards around, they're gonna hunt us all down and then have a bunch of pirates chase after us, and the mission will fail. That was the one mission that stuck out to me when it came to the Silent Obliteration. No other mission really stuck out to me like that when you need Silent Obliteration. But, I would just say that's as far as that goes for the Silent Obliteration attack. But again, it's definitely needed, and I personally love this power up a lot. Number 4. Smoke Bomb from Sly 2, Sly 3, and Sly 4. The Smoke Bomb is easily one of the quickest gadgets to use in the entire Sly arsenal. Now, what I mean by that, to clarify, even though the Stealth Slide / Rocket Boots gets you to the area quicker, I'm talking about getting away from the guards as quickly as you possibly can. And the quickest way to me is blinding them with the Smoke Bomb. Because even though the Stealth Slide and Rocket Boost can get you way quicker, the Smoke Bomb will blind them very quickly, and that gives you time to literally just sneak away from them. So, in my personal opinion, I get more enjoyment using the Smoke Bomb than I do the Stealth Slide or Rocket Boots, because you can literally mess with the guards all day if you wanted to, just by throwing the Smoke Bomb. So, that's a reason why I prefer the Smoke Bomb. I know some people may prefer the Stealth Slide, but this is just my personal opinion on it. And yeah, aside from that, there's really nothing else to really say about the Smoke Bomb. To me, it's a more useful device to use, and I have a lot more fun using it than I do with the other device. Because again, it's the quickest way to get away from a guard when you really need to get out of there ASAP. As to where the Stealth Slide and the Rocket Boots may take a bit of time to warm up and stuff. Number 3. Bentley's Hover Pack from Sly 2, Sly 3, and Sly 4. The Hover Pack makes Bentley much more playable and more fun as a character. And to me, the best version of the Hover Pack has to be Sly 3, because you get a triple boost from it. It's not like the one in Sly 2 where you just hold it down. Oh, Sly 2 and Sly 4, sorry, now that I think about it. Sly 2 and Sly 4, where you hold the button down and you just float up in the air. I like the one in Sly 3 because you can literally boost 3 different times, and you can boost it at any height that you want. So instead of it just being a full throttle, it could be 1, 2, 3, and just boom, and you're right at the area that you have to be at. So yeah, the Hover Pack is easily one of the best Sly Cooper gadgets, and I'm so glad that they made it so that Bentley could actually be much more of a badass character with this, because he literally moves around so quickly. And to me, I don't know if anybody else feels this way. I know a lot of fans feel that Bentley in a wheelchair can be a bit of a detriment to him, but to me, I think having Bentley in that wheelchair is the best thing that could have happened to him, because now dude is literally much more mobile and much more fun to use than he was without the wheelchair. As messed up as that is to say, but he basically became Dr. Octopus with the wheelchair. So many gadgets that he could use and stuff. It just makes me love Bentley even more as a character, man. Every time I see him, and it just sucks because I know Bentley And actually, this could be a very fun idea. But maybe we could have one day a Bentley spin-off game or something if they ever go back to making Sly Cooper games. But I think I would love to see a Bentley spin-off game. Even though we had, Bentley's hacker, the hacking game with Bentley before Sly 4 came out. But I would rather like a game just dedicated to Bentley himself. But yeah, as usual, I've been talking too much. Bentley's hover pack is easily one of the best power-ups in the Sly universe, easily. But not the very, very best. The very, very best we're going to get to in a sec. But first, let's get to number 2. Number 2. Mega Jump from Sly 2 and Sly 3. I'm really, really upset that we did not get Mega Jump in Sly 4. But Mega Jump, easily one of the best devices and gadgets to use in the Sly universe. Doesn't matter if you're using Sly or Carmelita, the Mega Jump is easily one of the most useful gadgets to use in the Sly community. First off, the fact that you can jump mega heights, like I'm talking like you can jump like a full rooftop if you have to, a full 2-3 story rooftop. And I don't know about you guys, but I personally got more fulfillment in using Mega Jump with Carmelita than I did Sly. Even though I love Mega Jump job with Sly in the second game, I personally think in the third game with Carmelita and the Mega Jump, it just suits her much better in my opinion. Even though at times it can make her just a tad bit OP, especially if you're trying to face the computer version of her. But I just love Mega Jump so much, and you combine that with another device or gadget that I'm about to literally talk about in a quick second, and it's a deadly combo to have, especially when you're trying to sneak around the area or just trying to have some fun gliding. And in a way, this is almost similar to the fail pounce with Sly, but the big difference is that with the fail pounce you can leap farther. Mega Jump, you jump higher. That's the main difference between the two. Fail pounce, you can leap farther. Mega Jump, you can jump higher. So, but I just love the Mega Jump because it works so well with another gadget. But before we get into that number 1 gadget, we're gonna do a recap and then the honorables mentions list as usual, guys. Okay guys, now let's get into some honorable mentions that I have for this list. Thief reflexes from Sly 2 and Sly 3. The one thing I love about Thief reflexes is the ability to slow down time. It's almost as if like you're time traveling forward, but just like in a very much slow-paced version. And with the Thief reflexes, you can pull off so much more acrobatic moves and stuff with Sly. It's fun to use. Adrenaline burst from Sly 2 and Sly 3 and Sly 4. Being able to move the way no turtle should be able to move is the most exhilarating thing to do. And I definitely prefer the one in Sly 3 just because it's so much fun to just like Yeti scream while using the rocket chair. Bentley's wheelchair, what with the rockets and hover packs on it. Again, like Bentley is the biggest OG in Sly 3 in my opinion. Berserker charge from Sly 2 and Sly 3. Being able to run over enemies or any objects in your way is really fun to do with Murray. The grapple cam from Sly 3. The grapple cam to me is a very underrated object in Sly because, you not only get to use it to like take pictures and destroy stuff, but you can even put the turret on it too. Just to shoot down objects that are in the way and stuff. Plus you can mess with the guards too if you really wanted to. Whether it be bird calls or just calling or making fun of their mama, which for some reason Bentley loves making fun of people's mamas for some reason. Coin magnet from Sly 1 and Sly 4. This ability helps tremendously, and I mean tremendously, when you can't get all the coins that are lying around in the area for whatever reason. It helps tremendously. Water safety from Sly 1. Only reason I put this one on here is because it literally prevents you from dying in the water in the first Sly game. Even though in the later iterations you just lose a bit of health, the water safety in the first game was such a huge bonus because you didn't have to lose a life just because of water. Ironic though, because Bentley Slimer never learned how to swim. Shadow power from Sly 2 and Sly 3. I just love the ability to turn invisible with Sly. It's so sneaky. And lastly, the silent sprint from Sly 4. Being able to run with Sly without making any sound whatsoever is easily the best thing that they could have done with Sly in the 4th game. One of the best things they did in the 4th game, period. And we are at our number 1 spot, guys. The number 1 spot is a fan favorite in the Sly community, and it's easily the best gadget and the most fun gadget to use. So, without further ado, the number 1 best Sly Cooper gadget is the Paraglide from Sly 2, Sly 3, and Sly 4. This is easily the most useful and the most fun gadget to use. Because 1, it gets you from point A to point B so quickly. And number 2, it's just so fun to drift into the wind. And you feel like you just love flying through the air with Sly. And it's also a sneaky way to get around the area too. You can go over top people. In the 4th game, you can also attack people with your Paraglide too. So it's so much fun to use this Paraglide. And anytime I play a Sly game, I always look for the Paraglide whenever I get it. Whenever I'm in a Sly Cooper game, that's the first item I always try to get, because it's easily the best item in the entire game, and I can go out on a limb and easily say with confidence that a lot of fans feel the exact same way about it. And that, my friends, was the Sly Cooper Gadgets video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it's not as long as some of my other Sly Cooper videos, but since I was doing a top 10 of this, I figured, it wasn't going to be as long. But I still hope you go... Sorry, I'm talking way too fast here. I really hope you guys got enjoyment out of this video. So, let me know in the comment section what are your guys' opinion. As always, it's your boy Sly Lancy, and I'll be back with some more Sly Cooper videos and some more comic dubs going forward, guys. We're getting close to 1,000 subscribers right now, and it's really motivating to me right now, and it's such an honor. I'm so happy that everyone's out there loving the content I'm putting out there. So, either way, let's just keep this going. It's your boy Sly Lancy, guys, and I'm out. See you guys in the next video that I do.